comes to creating extraordinary expensive land yachts for the world's elite, only one company comes to mind: Rolls-Royce. This British company, which has been around for what seems like forever and has created some of the most notable cars the world has ever stared upon, is synonymous with wealth and style in the automotive industry. Moreover, everyone appears to be familiar with the term Rolls-Royce, but how much do they actually know about it? We're Deluxe Living and we're here to give you a taste of how the 1% live. Take a minute or two and let's check out these Rolls-Royce facts that only billionaires know. Don't forget to like this video, press subscribe, and hit that notification bell so we can keep you up to date with everything Deluxe and more. Now let's begin with number 1. The Spirit of Ecstasy is the name of the iconic hood ornament in every Rolls-Royce. It is the product of an illicit relationship which Eleanor Thornton, a real-life person, served as its inspiration. She engaged in an open romance for 10 years with a pioneer of early automotive culture. Her lover was a very wealthy man who desired to honor his muse. So he paid a sculptor to portray Eleanor on the front of the automobile. She has a finger to her lips in some of the older representations as a tribute to their secret romance. Number 2, the Spirit of Ecstasy is worth $40 million. BMW completed the purchase of the Rolls-Royce brand from Volkswagen in 2002. In the end, the corporation spent $14 million merely to acquire the rights to the famous hood ornament. Nowadays, you may now have it created and customized out of gold or sparkling crystal. The little sculpture can be lowered inside the hood purely for security purposes. Number 3. The first person to fly over the English Channel and back is Charles Stewart Rolls. He was an enthusiastic pilot and took 95 minutes to fly his Wright Flyer over the Channel and back. He also happened to be the very first British man to die in an aircraft accident. On July 12, 1910, the tail of his flyer snapped off, causing him to fall and die. Number 4. The fastest thing on Earth was the R aircraft engine. It shattered every speed record held by a man in the early 1930s. In 1931, it was able to propel a S.6B submarine to a top speed of 400 miles per hour. After setting the water speed record in his boat and colliding with a log, Sir Henry Seagrave passed away not long after being informed of his accomplishment. A few months later, they easily prevailed in the prestigious Schneider Trophy Air Race. Bluebird was fitted with a supercharged R, and it reached 300 miles per hour. To put that into comparison, the Bugatti Chiron, which can reach 288 miles per hour if the digital limiter is removed, is the fastest production automobile in the world as of the time this video was being produced. Let's move on from Rolls-Royce for a moment. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos like this. Let's continue with number 5. Sir Henry Royce drew the original blueprints for the engine while on the beach. A thought came to him as he and some of his engineers were strolling down the beach. He swiftly drew the sketches there and then, and after they learned how to make it, he assisted in defeating the Nazis. The Merlin Engine's goal was to provide the same performance while lasting longer. It was successful and eventually evolved into the famed Spitfire fighter plane's core. Number 6. Rolls-Royce produced a nuclear reactor. In accordance with a contract that dates back to the 1950s, Rolls-Royce produces its own nuclear reactors for British submarines with some assistance from US tech experts in exchange for RR making US submarines a little bit quieter. Number 7. In order to compete with trains and horses, Rolls-Royce was created. Rolls-Royce created Rolls-Royce Limited with the goal of demonstrating that the automobile could compete with trains as a mode of transportation. Here's an owner's remark that can be seen in an early advertisement for the business. "I may say my car is a perfect dream. It is so reliable that I have done away with my carriages and horses." Number 8. No known images of Rolls-Royce together exist. Trust us, we've looked for one for this video, however, as you can probably guess, we found none. Number 9. The RR letters on the wheels are always facing up. The luxury vehicles have a special system in place that activates itself even when you hit the brake, ensuring that the letters always end up facing upright. Number 10. At the factory, Sir Henry Royce was always referred to as R. At the factory, it is still customary to address people by their initials, particularly on written memos. Number 11. In the globe, Hong Kong has the highest per capita number of Rolls-Royce vehicles. Hong Kong has long held the record for having the most Rolls-Royces per capita, with the Peninsula Hotel easily being the biggest customer and owning an iconic fleet of 14 Phantom models. Rolls-Royce automobiles, which are often regarded as extravagant, are an admired status symbol of Hong Kong's wealthy. Number 12. The most expensive Rolls-Royce in the world is worth $28 million. The $28 million Rolls-Royce is currently the most expensive in the world. Boat tail is a fitting name because of its distinctive back. The deck unfolds like an extendable umbrella when a button is pressed, revealing a dining side table and its own drinking table on either side. It contains almost 1,800 bespoke designs that give the car an ultra-premium feel. The boat tail is currently the most costly Rolls-Royce in existence. Number 13. In a modern Rolls-Royce, the ashtray will never contain a cigarette end. This demonstrates the meticulous attention to detail that goes into creating these amazing autos. They have a special mechanism in place that automatically cleans the ashtray so you can always enjoy your trips. Number 14. The complete Rolls-Royce radiator grille is hand and eye crafted. There are no measurement devices utilized. A Rolls-Royce radiator is made by one guy in one day. The radiator is then polished for 5 hours. The creator of the RR emblem and the radiator grille is also unknown. It wasn't until 1974 that the famous Rolls-Royce radiator became a recognized trademark. Number 15. The oldest Rolls-Royce that is still operating was manufactured in 1904. The 1904 10 HP owned by Mr. Thomas Love Jr. of Scotland is the oldest Rolls-Royce remaining in operation, which speaks much about the remarkable overall quality of the vehicles. What do you consider to be the world's most lavish car brand? Is it a Rolls-Royce, or do you think that luxury is more closely associated with brands like Bugatti or Ferrari? Let us know in the comments. And one more fun fact. Did you know a Rolls-Royce is built over the course of 6 months? To put it into perspective, a Toyota is manufactured in 13 hours. Yep, that's a fantastic way to end our video, so maybe take a moment to reflect on that. Enjoy your time with us, then press the like button and subscribe for more of the Lost Living.